Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, a number of you have written to me in emails and in the comment section asking me what kind of NFTs to buy. What kind of NFTs to buy. Many of you said you became introduced to the idea of NFTs via my videos, and now you want to know what kind of NFTs to buy. Now, the thing is, I really would not like to give recommendations on the types of NFTs to buy, or basically even a digital artist. I wouldn't want to give recommendations, because what happens is that sometimes you give these recommendations and then people just go and then they buy them, and then if they make some money, you never hear back from them. But if they lose money, and then they tend to blame you, and that's I guess it's human nature. So I just didn't want to do that. But then, like, it's an avalanche. If you look at my previous videos, even videos that are not based on NFTs, where I'm preaching the word of God, or videos where I'm talking about something completely different, another area of investment, or maybe it might be Forex, people are still asking that question. What NFT should we buy? What NFT should we buy? And so, okay, I just said, okay, to get you guys off my back, I will give you my recommendations. Now, these are recommendations. NFTs are digital artwork, and it comes with risk. In the real world, most artwork, when you buy them, like, they tend to go up in value. Now, NFT, we don't have enough data to scope the market, so it's a new market. Like 5 years ago, who knew what NFTs were? But it's a business. It's going to grow. Mark Cuban, you guys probably know him, the Shark Tank. It's a popular billionaire. It's worth about $5 billion. He said that NFTs are going to be worth $100 billion shortly. The whole market, the whole subsector of the crypto sector, I think it's going to be worth much more. However, as with all investments, it comes with risk. You can lose your money. You can lose all your money. I've never lost money, but there is the possibility. I tend to read a lot and read a lot and read a lot. And like I tell people, with cryptocurrency and with NFTs, and then other things that will come out of the crypto sector, because NFT is a subsector of the crypto sector. You can't go in being led by greed. You have to go in being led by knowledge. So this is a knowledge-driven, sector. It's a knowledge-driven sector, and you don't even just. It's not even sufficient to be up to date. Now you have to be up to tomorrow, and that means you've got to read and read and read. You read industry magazines, and then there are there are a couple of them. You read newspapers. You follow Bloomberg. You generally, like, you search online for news regarding NFTs and crypto, and then you're up to date. It's very, very important. So without further ado, which NFTs would I recommend? Well, my favorite NFT, and I first recommended this. I didn't recommend it. I first talked about this a while back, and I urged people to try to get them. But now it's too late. I mean, if you had gotten them when I asked you guys to get them, you'd have made massive loads amount of money. And those are pudgy penguins. Pudgy penguins. Pudgy penguins, they are just like, they have a lot of potential, and they're still going to grow. But right now, I mean, I don't know if you're going to have the kind of money to buy pudgy penguins. And that's at the time when I talked about them, like, they were affordable. Now the value has shot up the roof. So pudgy penguins, that would be my first recommendation. And there's not one pudgy penguins, there are several. It's like, will I say, it's a series that the digital artist made. And then I will recommend stuff done by CryptoPunk. Basically, why? Because because CryptoPunk, because he broke the market, he broke the internet, because his NFT, his digital artwork, sold for $530 million. That's $500 million. Even with all the controversy around it, it's just, it adds to his aura, his mystique. It adds to his it adds to his value. And at the end of the day, it's going to affect the value of his work, the price of his work. And so I would just say, stuff by CryptoPunk, and then like the Bored Ape series, the Bored Ape series, the Bored Ape series. If you don't know these terms, like NFTs, they tend to have like funny names. They tend to have funny names. So the Bored Ape NFTs, I would recommend those. And then Chiliz, Chiliz, you can look that up. Chiliz, so those are the four. I'm not very, will I say, I'm not very, what's the word I'm looking for now? I'm not very comfortable recommending more than these, but what I would recommend you is like do your own research, read, investigate, study, and then make an informed decision, and you're more likely to buy money. Celebrities are getting into NFTs. Several celebrities are getting into NFTs. I mentioned Mark Cuban, Snoop Dogg, he's gotten into NFTs big time. Eminem into NFTs. Oh yes, okay. I would say the fifth one that I would recommend, the NFTs by William Shatner. Now, a lot of you who are very young might not know William Shatner. People who are my age may know him, but people who are older are more likely to know him. William Shatner is a Canadian actor, and who became famous because he was the captain in Star Trek. That handsome, dashing captain, that's William Shatner. He's quite old now, but he's released some NFTs, and I hate saying this, it's not a nice thing to say, but okay, let me just put it this way. When Michael Jackson died, a lot of his memorabilia, a lot of his records, a lot of things attached to him, they just increased in value. Some of them, they quadrupled in value. Now, William Shatner is old. He's quite old. I think he might be in his late 80s, if not 90s. I think it's late 80s. I don't want to say anymore. If you're smart, you can put two and two together. So I'll recommend his NFTs. And then, Jack Dorsey. If you remember Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter, and I think he's like the main man behind Twitter. His very first tweet, it sold for like a humongous amount of money. That was an NFT. That is first tweet that sold for a humongous amount of money. That was an NFT. You can go and then research the tweet. You can go and take a screenshot of that tweet. That is not the tweet. The tweet itself is the digital certificate of ownership that is given to the person who bought that NFT. And that digital certificate is what makes that tweet very, 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 very valuable. I think it was bought for $2.5 million. I didn't research it before I came here. I'm just off the top of my head. I think it was $2.5 million. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. But just research it. And if that guy is going to sell it even today, he's going to sell it for at least $4 million. That's 1.5 million profit. But I think it's going to be more if he wants to sell it today. All right, my name is Renan Mokri. If you have questions, put them in the comment sections. I read all the comments. I don't say I read some of the comments. I read all the comments, and I've got staff. My staff read the comments, and they also escalate comments to me, or you can send me emails. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. Bye bye.